So you remember all that information going around saying that Nintendo can brick your console anytime they see fit and for any reason, and you know this is so anti-consumer, this is terrible. Well, I think we found our first one. No, we haven't. No, we haven't. I shouldn't laugh, but I always laugh when I come across stories like this because these people always go to places like Reddit, you know, the fountain of knowledge and all truth. They always go to places like Reddit for comfort and looking for like-minded people, and they always end up exposing themselves. So we'll take this guy for example. He rocked up on the Nintendo Switch 2 subreddit and posted, "My Nintendo Switch 2 has been console banned and I have absolutely no I can't even say it with a straight face. I have absolutely no idea why." And immediately my alarm bells were saying, there's more to this story than we know. Now, this thread has already been removed by the mods of the subreddit, and it's quite clear as to why. The rule 6, no misinforming content. Misinforming content is not allowed. A post is misinforming if it has been disproven, and that already tells you all you need to know about somebody who posts something like that. So he made the original post. I saved the screenshots from earlier, so this is the first bit he made, a picture of his Switch with the error, his Switch 2 with the error code, and the message saying the use of online services is currently restricted by Nintendo. Cool. Then he sends a follow-up message saying, "I tethered my phone to my console so I could play some Mario Kart on my lunch break today. Went to play some knockout games and I get greeted with this. There aren't any hacks out for this console and I've never used game chat, so I have no idea why this has happened." Yeah, okay. "I've owned this console from brand new and went to the midnight launch. I've been so excited for this and now I have to deal with this. What can I do?" Well, first thing you can do is stop lying when you come on the internet, but you know, it's the internet.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
And it's just like, it only took a few moments for people to put 2 and 2 together to realize that this guy is full of and it's like, this guy posted, said, "If I had to guess, maybe your mobile hotspot rotated to an IP address that had been previously flagged by Nintendo." Then we get an update. Just in case the original poster tries to delete his reply, he's admitted to hacking his original Switch and then stupidly using the same banned account or IP address on his Switch too. Oh, I shouldn't laugh. And if we open the actual if we open actually here, he's asked here, "Did you mod or hack your Switch 1? And notice the username SquareSphere, yeah, is the same as the guy who made the original post, SquareSphere, yeah, _SquareSphere. Okay, right, cool. So you got that right. "I had a mixed Switch on my Nintendo Switch 1. The console is completely clean and has never been opened, hacked, or anything like that." Listen, Nintendo don't care. You're putting your mixed Switch or whatever you want. If there's even an inkling that you're doing any modding or otherwise unauthorized use of your Switch 2, then you're gonna get banned. Your console's gonna get banned. It's simple. And as this person clearly states here, yeah, I totally agree. If the original poster actually never did anything with their Switch 2 and still got banned, even if it involved the use of mixed Switch, then I would understand. The right thing would be to only ban his Switch 1. But the original poster has admitted on another sub that he tried using mixed Switch on Switch 2 while swearing on his life here that he never did anything on his Switch 2.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
You see, the internet, like, listen, the internet is the best detective agency in the world because these people will find your information out straight away. Like, they will find out all your old posts, everything. And if we look at the actual posts he said here, "Did you even use the mixed Switch on the 2? Not successfully. I tried it once just out of curiosity and it didn't work. The title loaded up on the home screen but the game failed to load. Never tried it since. I've always played it online with legit games. The only thing I will mention was that the console attempted to download a title update when I tried it out. I wonder if it downloaded a flag or some sort to get banned." You think? I mean, what did you think was gonna happen? I mean, exactly, whelp. I've never hacked my Switch 2. I only inserted a device to attempt to hack it and it didn't work. How could I be banned? Play stupid game, win stupid prizes. And it's like, this is the bit I don't understand. It's like, this don't understand, these people are so delusional. Like, you've done something you know you're not supposed to do. It's been flagged up on the system. You know Nintendo's probably got some of the most robust self-reporting tools on their devices, especially when you connect these things to online, where they're banning serial numbers of game cards. They're banning serial numbers of Switch units. They're banning serial numbers of Switch 2 units. Nintendo probably went out and bought a couple of MIG switches and has been testing them on their Switch 2 to make sure that these things are, one, they get flagged, two, they don't work, and three, it's easy to ban a console that has that. And then you do all of that, you know you're not supposed to be doing all of that, you know the consequences of doing all of that, you then get your console banned, you spent £430, so what was it, $500 in America, $450, I can't remember. You spend all this money on this console only to now have an expensive paperweight. And it's just like you can play offline, I guess, but even then, you're then still stuck with that online aspect of it, which is quite a huge part for a lot of people. So you've got that, and then you come on Reddit to then complain and then say, "Oh, I don't know how this could have happened. My Switch 2's been banned. I haven't done anything wrong." And then within 5 minutes, everyone's exposed the fact that you lied.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
And not only have you done something wrong, you've done it multiple times, and then you're trying to act like, and it's like the internet never lies. No matter if you delete a post or whatever, it's somebody's archived it somewhere. And so here we have it, people. The first Nintendo Switch 2 we know of that has been console banned. And the reason why, this genius decided to sorry, I shouldn't laugh, but it's just hilarious, to be honest. This genius used a MIG switch on their Switch 2 while it was connected to the internet, downloaded the title update, which is come from the Nintendo servers, I might add, yeah, or at least close to that, and then wonders why the console's been banned. Oh, you cannot make this. It's just too hilarious. But yeah, there we have it, people. The first Nintendo Switch 2 that we know of to be console banned, and this is not Nintendo banning your console, you know, on a whim. This is because this clown _SquareSphere couldn't have happened to a nicer person. Good. Enjoy your console banned Nintendo Switch 2. Serves you right.